scare me.
Oh my. Oh yeah, that was pretty freaking funny. Hi, totally not Angie.
Oh, it's very similar to some of the fucking awful shit my sister used to do. She liked to sneak in my room at night and scare me.
Oh
And
my.
Oh.
I was already afraid of the dark. Like, she would get
Oh.
so mad. She'd
We
be
had
so mad.
windows that were about like 5.5 feet off the ground. And I was getting ready for bed, and my mother took the step stool out, climbed up it, put on a costume, and like started scratching at the window.
Oh my God. No.
She would do shit like that regularly.
Oh my. Uh,
She only stopped when I started ambushing her in the bathroom.
oh.
Oh.
She would open the door and I would jump up behind her and scream in her ear.
Oh.
Of course, by that time I was like 9 and taller than her, so fuck her.
Oh my.
Ah! Ah! Don't do that! That's scary! What do you think you've been doing to me since I was a toddler? I gonna need therapy for this shit.
Yeah, I'll have to dig out the link for that because it was pretty.
Ever have someone climb under your bed so that if your arm dangles over the side, they just grab your wrist and pull
Oh no,
while making monster sounds?
no.
No wonder you like horror movies. I lived
Yeah.
with one. I lived with one.
Um,
It's mommy. It was always mommy. Sorry.
Hi, Shadow Kitty.
Hi,
Hi, Grumpy Ed
Kitty.
Dude.
Hi, Gabby. Let us see his story. And I was gonna grab the link to the
Oh,
video
okay.
that we're talking about.
When I was little, I used to think that
Oh,
if
there
I
it is.
sang nice songs at night, then the monsters wouldn't come in my room and get me. So
Oh,
I
Uh-huh.
would be belting out my 4 or 5-year-old renditions of America the Beautiful, uh, stuff like that. Okay, God bless America, stuff like that. Because those are the songs I knew. And my sister would come crawling in my room and just pop up over the side of the bed. And all she really wanted me to do was shut the fuck up and go to sleep so she could stop singing. That was just her way. It was just her way of going, knock it the fuck off.
Yeah, that I could see that getting a little.
Well, I'd scream bloody murder. She'd get her out of the room like the rat she was, and mom and dad would come running. What's the matter? Oh, there's a monster. You know.
Oh my. Uh, children.
She was so fucking mean. I was an easy target. I'm not gonna lie, because I was pretty wussy, like
Uh,
super girly, super duper girly when I was little, and she was the opposite of that, and she just thought it was like having a big brother
yeah.
instead of a big sister. She didn't teach me about lipstick or boys or any of that shit. She taught me how
Yeah.
to protect myself from sneak attacks and not to trust anybody when they say, I'm just going to put you in here for a minute and I'll be right back.
Yeah. That seems
No,
like a
no,
bad
we're not doing
idea.
that.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that video, guys. Watch that video later, after, or as well as. It doesn't matter.
If you
Uh,
find humor in childhood trauma,
yeah,
which we
yeah,
apparently do.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it is um it is a thing for
Mm.
sure. Yeah. I can't
We
say
missed,
go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say we missed you last week, Amber, and I really like your new picture.
Aw, thanks.
Yay.
It's pretty.
Mm,
Yeah, I like all the colors.
It's so.
yeah.
Is it
Uh,
space or is it a landscape? It's so small. I'm sorry, my eyes are not what they
It's
used to be.
it's trees with it looks like stars sparkling in mist
Okay,
of
it's
different
trees.
colors.
Okay, perfect. That's what I thought it
yeah.
was when I first looked at it, and then I thought, well, no, that could be like the pillars of creation out in space or something too, the way my eyes work. So yeah. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, oh.
You got to
Shadow
read
Kitty.
Shadow Kitties out loud.
Okay, wait. I gotta put my glasses on. Let me
Yeah, I
hang
was
on.
going to say I can't see that.
There was this time I came home unexpectedly when my girlfriend was in the shower. Oh dear. Psycho vibes. She heard me, but instead of answering, I grabbed my violin and burst into the bathroom playing the crazy music from Psycho. Let me guess. She, she shortly after that became your ex-girlfriend.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Yes, please. No Norman Bates vibes. No Norman Bates. Norman. Norman.
Well, good thing she was
If I
in the
were your
shower.
girlfriend at the time, I would have leapt into your arms like, and I don't even watch movies like that.
Not even
Just the
seen it.
idea of an intruder in the house would have me leaping on you like, ah!
I had a friend who took a shower with an open bottle of rubbing alcohol in the shower with her. So that if anybody jerked the shower curtain open, she could throw alcohol in their face and be able to get away.
Oh my,
That's
really?
kind of
That's how high
smart.
her paranoia for that was. And she wouldn't let her toes touch the bottom of the shower. She took a shower with her toes curled up. She couldn't explain that one for me, and I never was quite sure why she told me in the first place, but I think it's because she was talking about the alcohol. I was like, you really are
Yeah.
scared of everything, aren't you?
Oh my. Yeah, that's
That woman was scared of everything.
yeah, that just seems like a bit much.
I was pretty much scared of everything growing up too. I was scared of the dark, scared of chickens, scared of
I was when I was
people.
a kid. Yeah,
Mm.
life taught me a lot of stuff. I don't have to be scared of none of it now. So yeah, I don't know. I was very, like I said, I was a super wuss when I was a kid. I didn't want to. I'm not stepping across that 8-inch gap. I might fall. You know,
Yeah. Step on a
I
crack
don't
and
want to
break your
get
mother's
dirty.
back.
I don't want to get dirty.
That's why
Oh,
you stomp on the cracks.
big announcement! Big announcement! I got my first 2 tomatoes off my first tomato plant. I'm so happy.
Nice!
Yay!
Yes,
Congrats!
and they're beautiful. They're
Yay!
huge. They're supposed to be cherry tomatoes, and they're at least 2.5 or more inches around.
Nice.
Like they're big, and they stayed green for so long, and I'm like, they're never gonna get ripe. They're never gonna get ripe. And then one of
Yeah.
them sort of turned kind of orangey, and the other one turned a little bit yellow. It's like you're coming inside to the windowsill, and now they're ready to
Oh.
eat. I now have lettuce
Gen-
Yeah.
and tomatoes in my garden.
Woohoo.
Full blown salad.
Generally, tomatoes need 90-degree heat in order to fully develop.
We've had that.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
We've
whoa,
had
whoa,
lots of
whoa.
that for a while. We hit 90 degrees the third week of May,
Wow.
if I remember correctly, which I think I do. It's not been that long.
We hit the 80s and then we fell back down with the rain and a couple other things. So
Yeah.
we had a northeaster.
and I'm sitting here already hot. It's not even 70 yet. And I'm like, freak, turn the heat down.
It's 53 and it's raining here.
Yeah.
It's hot enough that it's getting hard to sleep at night again.
Yeah. Oh,
'Cause it's either freezing fucking cold because I got the AC crank down, which I hate too, or I'm just sweating. It's so gross. Blech.
yeah.
I'm hoping for a cold summer.
Yeah.
I know it's not going to happen, but that's my wish. I want
I'm
a cold
sorry.
summer.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We didn't even have winter here in Texas. Like, we had none. There was 1 week, maybe 3 days in a row of sub-zero or sub-freezing, not sub-zero, sub-freezing temperatures. So 30 or 29 or 28, like that. You know, still not zero, but
Yeah.
freezing. And that was nothing. That was nothing. And then it was gone, and we were back to 70 degrees.
Wow.
Which I wasn't real sad about, except for I knew how bad the bug season was going to be. And oh lordy, it is bad.
Yeah.
The flies and the love bugs and the
Oh,
fleas
my. Oh,
and the skeeters.
yeah. We haven't even got a lot of skaters right now. But we're having a really dry year as far as I know. Like
Yeah.
Newfoundland's not so bad, but the rest of Canada is going to be on fire.
Yeah, I saw that fire thing you shared the other day, and it was like, holy crap. As humid as it is there, you'd think it would rain more.
Yeah, yeah. And then even like in Newfoundland, it's still bad. Like that. Like most of it was on the mainland, of course, the major part of it, but
Yeah.
there was still some red spots in Newfoundland, just in a certain specific areas. I'm guessing they have geological formations that would hamper where the rain flies or falls.
Mm.
You
Mhm.
know, like
Mhm. I
yeah,
do.
the word that I can't think of. The thing I know what I'm talking about, but I can't.
Topography?
Yeah, like there's mountain shadows or
Yeah.
like
Topography. Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's like it's like how the wind in
Yeah, there's
Alberta
lake
is
effects, there's mountain effects, there's
yeah,
kinds of
and
stuff. Yeah.
it's like how the Chinook comes in over in Alberta all the time
Yeah.
is the warm air coming up over the mountains from BC.
Yeah.
And you'll also get the really strong winds that kind of get sucked down and they go really, really fast and
Mm.
and can rip. The one time a window got ripped out of a skyscraper because of that wind.
Goodness.
Yeah, yeah, it was like a 30 or 20 some floor building and a window got sucked out. It was a business, it was an office building, so no one was in there at the time, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Finn has taken up interior decorating. 5 points so anybody can guess what his objects do choice for style are.
He has his own style.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll give you a few seconds to see if you can guess what it is
Yeah.
Finley chooses to decorate with.
Yep.
And remember that he has thumbs. Which makes complete sense.
I swear though, that fell away spray, totally worth it.
Cool. I'm so glad it's working for you. I can't believe you had to give up your vacation for angry cat syndrome.
Yeah.
Mm,
So Finley.
it was just a day off though, where I was supposed to go see my sister. So
Mm,
But it was gonna be a fun day off. Even
I
a one day's
know.
vacation's a vacation.
Yeah.
yeah. And
If you're
and
having
and
fun.
and, and the special gloves.
Yes, the
Oh, don't
gloves.
even get me started on the
Hey.
special gloves. I want them
Mm,
so bad.
yeah. I'm sorry if you guys hear that. It is somebody, of course, that just can't start their vehicle and go away.
Oh, you should have said it was your stomach growling. I mean, come on.
Didn't even hear it.
Every- Everybody
Damn
knows
it.
that I eat before the show.
Miss all the cool stuff.
I don't know what it is. It's driving me nuts. I don't
My
open. I don't open the side, like the window by my desk, because the next door neighbors comes with their motorcycle, and he
oh,
starts it up and leaves it running right next to the house. So I get
yeah.
all kinds of exhausts in my face, and it's like, no, don't want
Yeah, I
that.
got one of those too, but at least they're across the street. Still loud,
Mm,
but
yeah.
and they'll go start it up in front of the garage there. They'll just sit there and chat with whoever they're sitting out in the driveway with. And it's a
Yeah.
Harley, so it's really fucking
Well,
loud.
of course.
You know,
Mm.
shut the thing down if you're not leaving. Turn it off.
Yeah. and
Just
and
making pollution.
and they like every time they go and fill up their tank, they're probably cursing anybody who would listen
Right?
on the price of gas. Well, if you
And
didn't
blaming
leave
it on the wrong people
that. Yeah. Yeah.
every goddamn time.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but whenever I hear that, like one time I was taking a walk with a little one and they were doing the whole rev the motorcycle thing, and I went, "Oh, my ovaries! I think I'm pregnant."
Oh dear. Mine just shrivel when I do that. When they hear
Yeah.
that, I'm like, oh dear, everything inside me just dried up. Oh
Yeah,
dear.
he's
Yeah, well, I'm being totally sarcastic, so that's
Right?
fine.
yeah. My yeah, but he's
I
Ain't
hear
still
an
nothing.
alpha male. Ugh, I
yeah.
can't control myself now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need tots and pears. Tots and
Thoughts
pears
and
for
pears.
Stanley.
Oh, what's
He's gonna go under some serious operation here directly.
oh
Oh, what are
no.
you gonna do
What,
to him?
what what's
Well,
that?
I have to repair the left. Oh God, what the fuck do they call the shoulder blade?
Scapula?
Scapula. And then I have to reattach the entire right arm.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
just it's major surgery.
it's a major. He's coming off the pole and everything. He's coming
Oh,
down.
oh
He's going to
my.
have to lay in the driveway and recuperate for a couple of days, I think,
Oh my.
before I try to let gravity have at him again.
Oh my.
Poor
And
Stanley.
and Kitty says, "Why are the gloves special?"
one, they're not. Usually, when you get kitchen gloves, they have a lifespan. You know, they'll rip, they'll whatever. These are not gonna rip. They're gonna be the last kitchen gloves I need ever.
Yeah, very special kitchen gloves.
They're thick. They're grippy. They're lovely. They You can put your hands in almost anything. They're not going to degrade.
Which she does, people put her hands in almost anything at her
Mhm.
job. So keep
Yeah,
that
Hmm.
in mind. Yes, these
yeah,
gloves are special for sure.
yeah. And they were on sale.
No,
No.
they're not on sale. They're just going to be mine.
Mm,
Mine!
yeah,
Going to be mine.
and
Now I have to
Finley
wait
was a
until
little
September
kid.
or August.
Oh.
Gaming junkie. Ha ha, that is a wild sentence to hear first thing on stream. Which one, man? I don't know which sentence I'm not sure.
Yeah. Like, what?
But my
You said
cat is
something
an
weird?
interior decorator?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, probably that she will put her hands in
Hands in
anything.
anything.
Now that I think about it.
Oh, okay.
Almost anything. I did add almost anything. Almost.
If you notice, I did not protest.
Yeah. Yeah.
She didn't say I was wrong, so I must have been on to something.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking, sadly,
Yeah, with knowing your job, that definitely, yeah.
sadly.
Entered and all I heard was it's grippy and you can put your hands in it or something.
Ah,
This is what happens
what
at
were
Indian
you
parties.
It's grippy.
Were you thinking whole fist or just a few
Oh.
fingers? Which was it? Come on, fess up.
And this is a PG-13 chat, by the way. Just
No, it is
have
not.
fun at it.
I didn't say what in.
I didn't sign up for that. PG-13.
I'm just asking how many digits
No,
are.
At least I've heard talk like this when I was like 14, 15. So yeah, we're at least, make sure your children
I
are
can't think
like
of a-
children.
I can't think of a whole lot of minors that want to hang out with a bunch of old ladies. So it'll be all right, I'm sure. Might give you some
Let's talk
anxiety to your
menopause.
grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you appreciate your grandma's more.
I thinking about let's talk menopause. I already told somebody on a video reply, like a comment on a video, and I'm 51. I have a menopause, and I'm extremely pissed off. So I'll have no problem defending my country.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Just let me add some arsehole, and I will like tear 'em a new one.
Yes, both is good. Both is definitely good.
Yeah, that was a good movie too. I have to watch some of my cartoons again because it's been a while. Now, hopefully, I can get past wave 18. My camera's like right in covering up the 18.
It's okay.
It's okay. Nobody's really seeing what I'm doing anyway.
You're very small.
I'm very small.
You're kicking some potato ass. I know that. I'm
Yeah,
watching that. I've watched you play it enough to know she's kicking its ass as usual.
I'm
It
trying.
ain't zombies, it's
keep-
potatoes. Or giant spiders, or what were the
Something.
scary trees? Wasn't there scary trees in that one game? Don't start.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
the
scary
tree
trees.
guards. The
And-
tree guards, yes.
Like
And
tentacles and
and-
things. Yeah.
yeah.
She's badass.
I'm a
Robot Bear
kick-butt.
Queen of Canada kicks ass.
I've been playing RimWorld for
Rim
World. Yes, Rim.
I thought you said this was PG-13.
It is, or
God,
at
Angie,
least
get your head
15.
out of the gutter.
But yes, it's RimWorld, and I did the Graveyard Keeper today for a while too, because
You did them.
I did them absolutely,
Oh,
absolutely.
Don't pay the ferryman.
And if I don't get this guy killed soon, I'm gonna just give up and start over.
the goal is to die?
Y'all are the queens of out-of-pocket sentences. Absolutely, man.
Welcome to Girls' Night.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of them.
Yep. Welcome to
Any-
Girls' Night for sure.
Any guesses about the interior decorating? No.
Nobody has ventured to guess, so do tell us, what is it that Finley is using to redecorate the home?
Anyone who knows Finley knows that he is a raider of the kitchen. He has been dumpster diving in the recycling and has decorated my house with empty cat food cans.
Oh,
I go to
Slay,
bed,
Finley.
everything is off the floor. I wake up and there's like can after can after can after can. And I know it's him because my female cat could not be fucking bothered.
Right? She's like, whatever.
And Finley's got like absolutely lovely thumbs.
Yes.
An abundance of thumbs.
Yeah. How many thumbs does he like? How many?
All the
beans
thumbs.
on- How
He's
many
got all the
beans?
thumbs, 6
How many-
toes on each foot. So
Yeah, oh, yep.
All
So
the
he's got like
thumbs,
4
yeah.
extra thumbs. He's like quadridactyl.
Yes.
with his lobster claws.
Oh, they're so cute, though. Here's the sweetest
Mhm.
face.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I
That
got
cat
the
does
fell
not
away
have thumbs.
because that has brought peace back into my house.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. You don't need him. Like,
Yeah, we don't need him turning a fighter or fucker. They're related. It's not a good thing.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, the sexual assault. Yeah.
Yeah,
I keep telling him it's not allowed in this house, but
yeah. He
I
doesn't
got
listen
all
very
that
well.
happening here, too. Just it's the dogs. You know, like, get off your mother. Get off your mother. Stop licking that
it's
jar.
so funny too because one of my neighbors thinks that doesn't happen because of God. Like
What?
when these little fuckers were 5 months old, I was like, "Oh, I have to get them fixed. It's gonna be so expensive." And I was talking to her about it, and she's like, "Oh, they won't do that.
Oh,
Why?
what?
God, they're related. They're not gonna do that." And I'm like, I love that laugh.
Stunning.
Does she not realize that inbreeding is a thing, or like
How?
like there's a reason why you shouldn't be getting
How
on
do you
with
think
your
90% of the white people got here in the United States? There's a whole lot of inbreeding going on early on.
It's like, what the hell?
So that to say that God says that don't happen, I'm just not sure that's true.
Exactly.
It's funny. I think everyone should pick out a theme song for their town. Like Mayberry. That type of thing. For my town, I would pick the dueling banjos.
I think mine would sound more like Sanford and Son.
Uh, which the whole inbred thing still makes me laugh, just for the fact that my ex landlady, who used to sell us all the time that Newfoundlands are inbred, Newfoundlanders are inbred. It's crazy how inbred Newfoundlanders are. Well, it turns out the region that she comes from is the
Oh.
most inbred region on the planet, in Quebec.
Oh dear.
Oh wow!
In the whole planet. Like,
You
this
know
is
about
like,
the blue people. You know the story
Yeah.
about the blue people, right? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
watched it the other day, but I can't
Yeah.
remember where the heck it was. Somewhere in the middle of the United States, and they were all blue
Yep.
because they were all inbreeding with somebody who had a genetic disorder. This whole fucking town started to turn
no.
blue. It's like, well, we all know who's related to who now, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Reminds me.
Yeah.
I worked at Guardian for a while,
Uh-huh.
and the one girl was talking about this really cute guy, and she started talking about which way they were related, and I'm like, listen, if you gotta do math
Right?
to justify a date, it might be a problem. And I just
Yeah.
walked away because I'm like, I can't,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not going to tell you to sleep with your cousin. I'm not going to do that.
Please step away from the family tree.
Yeah.
Please.
But I have to say, Conan O'Brien has my utmost respect because
Okay.
he tells this story, this little anecdote about his life. He took a genetic test and he goes and the doctor's like, "You're 100% Irish." And Conan's like, "Well, I figured I was Irish, but 100%." He goes, and the doctor's like, "No, you don't understand. It means
Yeah,
look,
that's what it means.
people from Ireland are not as Irish as you. You are so inbred. You are a genetic bottleneck, okay?"
Is that why he looks like a Funko Pop doll?
Yeah, because he's really,
With a big square
really,
head.
really inbred. And I give him props for admitting that
In
to
public.
like the entire world because
That is so
it's not
funny.
like, oh, I found out and I'm announcing this at the bar and isn't this funny? No, he's on fucking television going, yeah, I found out that I'm super inbred.
It started with its grippy, and apparently it hasn't stopped snowballing.
But I love it too because it also, it's like, I hate when people are like, "Oh, I'm 100% this or 100% that," and it's like that was way before genetic tests and stuff like that. And
Right.
now I think, "Oh, I'm inbred." Like all my family are just they can't keep their hands off of each other. You know, it's like one of those things.
In our
Oh, she
defense, Junkie, we haven't talked to each other pretty much all week, and at least two of us are high.
Yeah.
So there's that.
At least two of them are high. It's up to you to decide which ones.
I bet you won't guess.
You can't tell.
You're not going to be able to figure that one out without help. Contextual clues. Red herrings.
They're flexing that the apple
Square-headed
didn't fall from
Irishman.
the tree. Yeah, square-headed. Well,
Oh, I'm
if
flexing
we're-
that
if we're-
the apple was grafted onto the apple tree on purpose.
yeah. Well, if we're talking Irishmen, it's the potato wasn't planted too far from the seed. I don't know. I'm not sure how to make a potato work with that.
Not too far from the surface.
Yeah.
You could take a
They're the
potato,
root.
cut it up into pieces, and throw the pieces in, and anywhere there's a little eye, you'll get another plant.
Yeah. So yeah.
Finley agrees.
Okay.
Hi, Finley.
Hi, Finley.
He's lying again. He ate.
Of course he is.
Oh, hi. Hi.
I just assume that if he's
have a cat.
meowing,
Thank
he's
you.
lying.
Mhm.
Yes, you do, and
Wow.
she's adorable.
Yes, and your theme song is if your lips are moving from Megan Trainer. I know you lie. I know you lie. I know.
Yeah, you like didn't feed him in 5, maybe 10 minutes. He's gonna die any moment now.
I
I'm
fed
trying
him
to
right
make
before I
you
came on.
believe if you forgot. That's what it is. He's desperately trying to make you believe that you forgot.
Yes.
Oh, mind control.
Yeah.
Who's in control? Oh, who's in control?
I'm soaking the can so you can't lick it. You can't lick it.
But he's gonna try.
But you're gonna
anyway.
you're gonna
You
take
can't
it from
lick
me
it.
and you're gonna put it on my bed, aren't you? Yeah.
Well, so you remember that he needs
Yeah.
to be fed.
But it looks so nice there, mother.
Hello.
Finley is French, by the way.
He is. He is.
Mm.
He is.
And he
C'est
thinks food is
là.
shit.
This food is shit. Yes. That I want a different flavor.
Mm.
So yeah.
Food critic, latent drummer, and now interior designer.
Interior designer.
What next,
Meanwhile,
Finley?
And you
Fiona
just
is both a scientist and a thug.
yes. Yeah, she sticks her head in jars and for experimental reasons and
Masters gravity.
masters gravity. Yes.
Yes, she has conquered gravity for sure.
The gaming junkie put up a dad joke.
Oh, okay. Uh,
Oops, sorry. She's
about
looking at it at the same time. Right.
What do you call a fake
Fake
stone in
stone.
Ireland? A shamrock.
Ah.
I like that
Oh
one. I'm
my
gonna tell that one
goodness.
to my mom.
Surely
Yeah,
you could
that's
do chatter than that.
Speaking of, I'm
I
running
like
out of
it.
Jesus jokes from my mom for Easter. I need a new source.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't think my smart ass can. I told somebody today, why don't you go eat some Jesus? Or go eat some Jesus or something and leave me alone.
Oh, the weather's
Or
changing.
have a snack. I'm busy.
Did
Oh
I
You
love
hear
it.
about the Irish chef? He mashed up the competition.
Love it. Love it. It's freaking hilarious.
no! You hear Conan O'Brien in the background going, "Oi, that's my people."
Yeah.
No, I really do respect the dude, like, for just having that conversation in public.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
That
for
takes
It is
some
what it is.
fucking balls.
Yep.
Not necessarily something to be ashamed of. It's not like you had control over
Right.
2.2 to get you here,
Oh, I
Oh,
know,
yeah.
but you have so many people going, I'm related to that. Well, I don't know. I get a lot of this on the East Coast where they're like, oh, my family is related to the original colonists. And I'm thinking, oh, okay,
You.
cannibalism and fucking inbreeding. What?
Yay, lovely.
Right?
Let me check your
Like,
fingers.
my
You got
area was
webs in there?
colonized twice because everybody died the first time. You can't tell me they didn't start eating each other towards the end of winter.
Yeah.
Is that why half the population of this town got the same stupid nose?
Oh, they all look alike. They all look alike. It's really freaky.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
Yeah, it's really weird when you're walking down the street with your husband and he goes, that was a couple. And you're like, so? Lesbians can adopt. And he's like, no, the one in the back was the man.
Oh, my.
Oh my, oh my.
I was kind of fine with the dude at the Dollar General today.
Oh, do tell.
Oh,
Well, it's an employee, for fuck's sake. And
uh-huh.
I had just dropped a bunch of money on some shit I didn't want to drop anymore. I was about to drop some money. I didn't want to drop on some shit I didn't want to drop money on. Anyway, too much information. Stick to the
Uh-huh.
story, Angela. There's your first clue. There's your first clue, audience. Yeah. Oh, the guy at the dollar store. He's checking people out, right? And
Yeah.
he's yelling. He's yelling across the store too. I'm not even sure who. I can't see the person he's talking to. And he's hollering about a snake. He's talking about, you need this kind of snake. And I think you'd like, they're really cute. And they're not that, he's yelling about snakes. And I'm just waiting for him to check out the groceries, And he's just at the snail's pace. And so we get up, it's our turn. And we put the stuff in. I had quite a bit of things. And he just starts talking about his niece or something, but he's doing it at top volume. But he's talking to us, who's standing right
Okay.
in front of him. And we just
Yeah.
kind of stood there and watched him whine slow, and he just blah 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 blah. Blah. I can ignore what you're saying. I don't have a problem with that. I do that to people all the time. I smile and nod and going about my business. Have a nice day, right? This
Oh
dude's
yeah.
Yeah.
yelling at us. He's hollering. And I'm just like, okay, let me get my groceries. Let me make sure he scans everything. I got all my stuff, put it in the basket. I'm getting ready to leave. And I was like, sir, you are entirely too loud. And I didn't
Yeah.
say it loud. I didn't broadcast it all over the fucking store. Dude standing behind him, another employee or whatever, I don't know, goes, well, you're entirely rude. I was like, oh, really? You have not seen rude yet. And I proceeded to get very fucking rude with that person. And like, you don't fucking start with me, man. Just start with me. I'm old enough. You're not gonna fucking lay a hand on me, but I can kick your ass all day long.
Things like that,
Oh,
I just like to respond with, "What?"
what?
I tend to tell people that are being really loud that they should get their hearing checked.
It's true.
Well, my first normal response would be, I didn't fucking ask
Yeah. Yeah.
about your niece or any of the shit you just told me about. It had nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, but no, I was actually trying to be nice, and I just said, you are entirely too loud.
Yes.
And his little buddy behind him, he's like, you go away.
Yeah.
I know that I can get loud, but in my defense, I have a constant ringing in my ears.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when I get worked up, I can't, my blood pressure goes up and that ringing gets louder.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to hear myself talk.
Well,
Yeah.
my my
Oh, go
co-
ahead.
sorry. You go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you know, maybe the guy had a hearing problem. I don't know. Just
Yeah,
I don't
My
either.
my cousin works with a lot of elder people that are hard of hearing, and she tends to talk loud. But she was
yeah.
always really loud, and I asked her like quite a few times, and then I finally, just out out with her, and I'm like, you don't have an indoor voice, do you? She's like, no, mom says I never had an indoor voice. Just like, yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
Because
I can tell.
I've even told my sister-in-law to let me know if when my cousin's over and we're playing cards. But now she's moved and she's in a small place, but it'll be her own, and it's a lot cheaper than anywhere else she can. It's like
Right.
they only want a quarter of your income as their payment for your rent.
Oh, sliding
And
scale. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Nice.
and so it's the rent and the utilities and a laundry.
Ooh.
So like the only thing she has to get is TV and phone if she wants it. And you can't get that here. You cannot get that here. And she's like, "Well, the place I was at, well, you're never going to get that again because the place that you're at is gone now."
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
Shadow kitty.
yeah, so I'm not rude. I'm from New Jersey. To bet everyone
I am
is
getting rude in
really.
my old age. I'll admit that. And if I'm already having a shitty day, don't start with me.
Mhm.
You can't tell, so just don't start with me.
Yeah.
This is kind of how I feel about it. If I'm not
Yeah.
looking at you or giving you any kind of nonverbal signals that I want to talk to you, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
simple. I do my very hardest to look unapproachable as often as possible.
Oh.
The only thing
Uh,
the one thing I won't do is cover myself in tattoos and weird body modifications. I can't bring
Ah,
myself to do any of that. It might hurt. But I can look mean
No.
as hell when I need to, and I try to when I'm out in public. I try to look really mean. So it's like,
Oh,
leave me alone.
thinking about that, Kitty, I did public to this week. Yay!
She did. She
Oh.
public and she peopled.
I peopled for a whole while, like in not even just us people, but
Oh.
in
And not
person
at home.
peopling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yay.
It's pretty good. It was beer a
You said it
brewery.
right the first time.
Did I? Okay,
Yeah.
it always sounds weird when I say it, so I think I'm
You
saying
did
it
it.
wrong. Awesome.
Just
Okay,
brewery.
and brewery, and that's about as quick as I could stop it. But it's called Yellow Bellies, and they had some lovely fish and chips. It was salt and vinegar fish and chips, but the the fish was breaded in salt and vinegar chips, and
Okay.
so of course I had on my fries salt and vinegar as well because just can't have enough. I did not enjoy the beer that they gave me though.
Oh.
It was not good. It has citrusy aftertaste, and so I had that. I was burping up beer for like a day and a half. Wasn't good. It was citrusy beer, like it kind of had like an orangey flavor.
Oh.
I did not enjoy that myself, but and then on the way home, I had so on the way home, of course, my brother. I'm renting from my brother and sister-in-law, so they live upstairs. I'm in the basement suite, and for our newcomer, and if they're still listening, and we my brother on the way home, he's like, "You want to stop for some onion rings?" He was asking my sister-in-law, and she's like, I'd be up for a Sunday." So of course me, ice cream. They're like,
Mm.
We didn't mention ice cream." I'm like, see, Sissy mentioned a Sunday. That's ice cream enough. So I had a blizzard, a score blizzard, because blizzards are yummy.
Yeah.
I've been burping up beers for 30 years. If I was still in Calgary, I'd probably be still going to the Bottle Screw Bills
Mhm.
for their around the world in 80 beers. They You get a little passport that they kept at the bar, and you just get a stamp. You get a beer from a different place,
Cool.
and
Sorry.
yeah, so you try new beers all the time, and you had like a certain amount of time to fill out your passport, and you get a t-shirt at the end of it. I never filled out my passport, but I went there quite a bit, and then I got, 2009 came, and everything went to fricker shit. Everything went down to shitters. Got laid off,
Yikes.
and yeah, I got laid off because the oil
Oh.
companies weren't doing good, and blah 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 blah. Because weirdly enough, our economy is tied to yours way too much.
Mhm.
And yeah, so but yeah, the it was fantastic. I really liked it. And go and have a beer from all over the places. Forever asking, is it rice beer? I don't want rice beer. Can't have rice beer. It gives me a headache. I know it does.
What about air biscuits?
Air biscuits.
Mhm.
Um, I can have
I'm not
rice biscuits.
talking farts. I'm not talking farts.
I'm
Although Finley can give you farts too.
yeah, no,
Wow.
I'm getting he's on his back and he's doing air biscuits.
Oh.
Aw.
So it's cute. It's
Hi,
cute.
Finley.
He's in a good mood.
I want to back up for just a second. to Grumpy's
Oh, the
comment.
prairie.
Uh,
Oh.
I
Back when.
never knew there was a real place called Tobacco Road. I'm just saying. It was something my mother used to threaten me with when she would come visit me and wanted me to clean my house or clean up the yard or something. She says, looks like Tobacco Road. I never fucking knew what she was talking about. Thank you for enlightening me.
Was your
Okay.
mother
Still
from?
not sure what she meant by it, but
Yeah.
I really thought it was something she'd made up.
No, we passed the sign for it a couple times out driving around. He wouldn't go
Really?
down that road at all, but there was a big sign.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was kept staring at that comment, going, "That's exactly what she used to say." Like I'm squishing it around in my brain, going, "Do I want to say anything? I'm ready to say something." No, I've got to say something because I'm so glad to know it isn't something she made up. But I'm looking at it going in New Jersey, but my mother's never been to New Jersey. I'm pretty sure, so she would have no knowledge of such things. So I'm not sure.
Well,
Thank you for some sort of enlightenment there, Grumpy.
it could be like Elm Street. Every town has a tobacco road.
Okay. That's possible.
That's possible. If you ain't related, you ain't welcome. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
that sounds like my first husband's family. They all lived within like a city block of each other. All of them. And
Oh
there was like
my.
7 brothers and 3 sisters and all their kids, and they all lived like in this one block radius. It was so
Someone
amazing.
sounds like they're very slurpy.
Oh, sorry. That's Finley.
Yeah,
Getting
we
treats. We're
figure
getting treats, Finley.
I don't know. That's Finley. Finley.
Spoiled rotten
He is
kitty.
getting a treat.
Yes, he's spoiled rotten.
Because apparently dinner was not enough.
Oh, well, you know.
Is he still on a diet? That could be why.
I do limit his calories. I do. But nothing too extreme because I don't need him to have a fatty liver issue. So
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
oh, you are the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He can't even see me. Thank you.
I wonder if there's a etymology for Tobacco Road.
The problem is everybody
Probably.
on Tobacco Road has been related since the war. They think they're still fighting. There's a blues
Oh,
song from 1960s called Tobacco Road.
okay. Well, I'm just learning all kinds of stuff today.
Right?
Mm.
Hi, baby. Mm.
There's yeah, that I read that one already. Tell I can't see.
Oh, Tobacco Road was the name of a play in a movie.
Okay.
Ah, all kinds of things.
Well, that explains even more.
Yeah.
The term is also used to describe a specific region in North Carolina, particularly in the areas where tobacco is a major crop. And I'm thinking people had a bit of an issue there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back
You got a
to
big farm. You got to have lots of kids to work that farm.
Yeah.
mhm.
And
Things got to go south from there.
isn't go ahead.
Often described as a squalid, poverty-stricken rural area or community. World history etymology from Tobacco Road novel, 1932 by Erskine Caldwell.
Oh, that
Hey,
bitch.
get your ass down!
I mean, damn, Mom. Fuck you.
I know.
Jesus.
50
Fuck
ways
you,
to
you
disappoint your
classist.
mother.
She was so classist. She was so racist. She was such a fucking bitch. Fuck you, Mom.
Oh
Glad you're
my.
dead, bitch.
Oh my.
Sorry.
That's
Not
okay.
sorry.
That's okay. And
Fiona!
I was going to say too that doesn't wasn't there like didn't how they killed people was soak clothes in tobacco and would poison them that way.
That's when I hadn't heard before.
Oh, I know
Uh,
nicotine poisoning is a real thing, so
Yeah.
yeah,
it would work.
yeah, it was
Come here, baby.
something I don't know. I can't
Huh.
remember. It's
Come
a
on.
vague memory, so
Come on, sweetie.
you know, people
Come here.
before
Yeah,
they
blink and you'll miss it. I live in a blink and you'll miss it town too, Shadow Kitty.
Yeah, but it's beautiful.
yeah.
It really is a beautiful little town.
Mhm.
For all
Can't
the
say
more it
that about
is.
mine.
Yeah.
Can't say that about mine. That's why I said it was kind of Sanford son. It has nothing to do with race. It has everything to do with there's a junkyard every 50 yards, or a
Yeah.
resale shop, or a flea market, or a yard sale, or a busted down trailer, or yeah.
Or we got new furniture, so everything we had is on the front yard and it's going to be there
Yeah.
until nature takes it.
Yeah, with a big
Okay.
sign saying free on it. It's like, I'm not touching that for
Right.
nothing. Look
Yeah.
at it. And these busted ass, broke down ass, ugly ass, you know, poor people houses. That's all it is. That's like, so I was like, Mom's was a bitch because I was fucking poor at the time. And how dare you? I don't have a
Yeah.
lawnmower. It's not my fault. I can only make so much money at this particular point in my life.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh.
she it's just like next door, just very, less than you could throw a rock and hit a fucking mansion that
Yeah.
some uptight millionaire lives in.
Mm-hmm.
There's no in between here. There's no middle
Yeah.
class at all. You are dirt fucking poor, or you are balls out rich.
Oh
Just
my.
yeah, it's ridiculous. And all the balls out rich people own the properties.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, especially the commercial properties. But capitalism.
Mm,
Shadow Kitty, do you have rocks? Because we had rocks. Or do you not even have a rock lung?
I got both now. Oh, Nadine, it's
Nope.
so nice.
Oh, there we go. Right way round.
Woo! I love it.
And
Is it all
it's
finished?
that's the back. That's the back. The
Wait,
back
wait.
is all done. The shoulders are shaped. The shoulders are shaped.
Nice.
The cables are done. And
Y'all, look
I
at them
got
cables. Put that back up there again. Y'all, look at the freaking craftsmanship going on here. They're immaculate and they're fabulous.
the
I'm jelly.
it's
So nice. It looks so soft and warm.
it is
Like a
going
big
to
old
be
Nadine
very
hug.
it's going to be and then of course the two pockets liners. The
Yeah.
inside of the pockets.
Gotta
And
have
then I am
pockets.
the left side.
Mm-hmm.
I've got
Look
to
at that. Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
repeat this up to about here. And then I attach the pocket.
Nice.
Yeah. So that'll be
It's going so well.
it is. I'm quite happy with it. Yep.
As
I'm
bad as
quite
I
happy
hate to
with
say it,
it. Is it?
it's time to go. I
Is it
know.
time to go?
It is.
Well,
Oh, but before we go, did anyone see Amanda's latest? She's got a black guy from Karen.
Oh, no, I hadn't seen that lately.
Oh my God, she's got such a shiner going on. Karen came really close to her eye.
what? I don't. What?
Useless Farm, the
Useless
email,
Farm.
Oh,
Karen.
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm
Mm-hmm.
with
I wa her, Lucy Darling, Caitlin.
Oh, Shadow
Reasons.
Kitty. That actually sounds nice. An
an
English
What?
English country
country garden.
garden. An English country garden in the 4-foot gap between the porch and the sidewalk.
Oh, that sounds nice.
At least you've
Mhm.
made the
Mm-hmm.
most of what you've got.
Right.
Yes.
I wish I just had a garden everywhere and flower beds and stuff. I didn't have no grass. I didn't have to listen to my husband complain about using the mower and the weed eater that do all the work for him.
Yeah.
Glad I didn't get you a damn scythe and a goat. Why don't you buy a goat? You won't have to mow anymore. All right,
True.
we really do have to go, don't we?
Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Love you guys. See you
Love
next
y'all.
time.
See y'all
Thanks
next
for
week.
joining.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Adios.
And
Angie's channel next week. Bye.